Hello students, this is Anurag Dhaval and today we are going to start a second lecture of motion. So students, today we are going to start a new topic, that is distance and displacement. What is distance and what is the difference between displacement? So here we will cover some of these topics under which we have to study what is motion in a straight line. एक सीधी रेखा में हुई गति को समझने की कोशिश करेंगे. लाइक से किलोमीटर लाइन इज बीन मेड हियर, सी फ्रॉम 0 to 70 kilometers. द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट इज नोन एज ओरिजिन पॉइंट, या इसे आप कह सकते हो इनिशियल पॉइंट, एंड दिस इज द फाइनल पोजीशन, और यू कैन से फाइनल पॉइंट. Let's say an object is moving from O to B. How much distance it will cover? It will cover from 0 to 70 kilometers. The motion is happening in a straight line. And we will record all these findings in a table. See here, a table has been made. So the object is moving from initial position, that is O, in time 0 hours. मतलब अभी टाइम स्टार्ट भी नहीं हुआ है, तो डिस्टेंस क्या कवर करेगा? 0. पोजीशन विल बी O एंड द डिस्टेंस विल बी 0 किलोमीटर. सी ये लाइक एज वी से 0 किलोमीटर, 10 किलोमीटर, सो ऑल दिस 10 0 आर द मैग्नीट्यूड. इसे क्या कहते हैं? मैग्नीट्यूड कहते हैं. आई होप इट इज क्लियर. द न्यूमेरिकल डिजिट्स विद द यूनिट इज नोन एज मैग्नीट्यूड. मतलब कितना उसने कवरेज किया, दैट इज नोन एज मैग्नीट्यूड. So in next 1 hour, may the position changes. The position will change from O to A. An object is moving in 1 hour from O to A. It is clearly visible the position changes to A. And the distance covered between O and A is 40 kilometers. How much? 40 kilometers. In the next half an hour, means in half an hour, the position changes from A to B. Object is moving from O to A. Now it is again moving in half an hour from A to B. So the new position will be B. And what is the amount of distance covered? See, from the starting position, that is 0 to 70 kilometers. Or if we say in 2 hours 40 minutes, an object is moving from A to B and again it is moving to C. An object is moving from A to B without any halt. It is again moving from A to C. So the new position will be C. And the distance will be, see, from A to B, the distance is 70 kilometers. Again, from B to C, the distance is how much? 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. That is 120 kilometers. In the last 3 hours, means in the total time of 3 hours, the object is moving from A to B and B to O. Means sorry, O to B and B to O. So the position final is O. See, O से O तक पहुंच गए, and the distance will be covered as this one, this path, that is 70 kilometers, and this path, that is 70 kilometers. So the total distance will be 140 kilometers. I hope the distance and the changes of the object in respect with time is being clear to all of you. Now, we can conclude our finding and observation as the statement of distance, that is the total path. See here, the total path length covered by an object in a given time is the distance. The total path length covered by an object in a given time is known as distance. Hence, there is one conclusion, that is, It does not depends upon the direction of the motion. देखिए हम मोशन तो कर रहे थे लेकिन हमें डायरेक्शन से कोई मतलब नहीं था, फॉरवर्ड थे बैकवर्ड थे, हमें किसी से नहीं मतलब था, बस हम अपनी फाइंडिंग्स को नोट कर रहे थे, हाउ मच इट इज बीन कवरिंग, हाउ मच डिस्टेंस इट इज कवरिंग. So I think all of you getting the points that what is distance? It is clearly known the total path length covered by an object in a given time irrespective of the direction. Am I clear to all of you? Once again, the total path length covered by an object in a given time is known as distance. It does not depend upon the direction of the motion. I hope the distance topic is clear to you all. Moving to our next topic, that is displacement. There we will just look this example only in a different way. कुछ अलग तरीके से इसी को देखते हैं. Let's see. Now let us see the same example in a different format. When the object starts motion from position O and reaches the position A, the distance covered is 40 kilometers. Similarly, when the object reaches to point B, the distance covered is 70 kilometers. However, when the object reaches to the point C in 2.4 hours, as we have seen earlier only, the position changes from O to C and the distance covered is 120 kilometers. ये हमने पहले देखा था यहाँ पर इस टेबल में. But what we will see, an object is moving from A to B and B to C. What is changing? क्या difference इन दोनों में? The initial position is O, initial, and this is final. As it was here. But here in this case, the motion is happening from O to B to C. So our current final position is this one. And there is a change in the direction. See, change तो यहाँ भी हो रहा था. But we are irrespective of this change in the direction. But here we will notice that change in the direction. Let's say displacement. If the direction is being changed, so the final position is C and the initial position is O. We have noticed that final minus initial position is our displacement. नहीं समझे? समझते हैं. The shortest distance measured from the initial position to the final position. अभी तक हमने एक चीज़ देखी थी in the previous example that moving from O to C the distance was covered as 120 kilometer. But क्या दूसरे तरीके से हम ये नहीं देख सकते कि the shortest distance between O and C is 20 kilometers only? वो कैसे निकला? Final position C means moving from O to C, the final position was C, that is 20 kilometers. And initial position was O, that is 0 kilometers. Hence, the total shortest distance was 20 kilometers. कुछ समझ में आया डिफरेंस? फिर से देखते हैं. An object is moving from O to B and again moving to C. So our final position is C only, na? So the difference between these 2 points is only 20 kilometers. That is known as displacement. But here in the case of distance, when we were irrespective of the direction, the distance was 120 kilometers. Is that clear? We can conclude and justify our statement. The shortest distance, the shortest, mark it, shortest, देखो छोटा, सबसे छोटा. This is the longest one and this is the shortest one. The shortest distance measured from initial position to the final position is known as displacement. अब बात क्लियर हो गई डिस्टेंस और डिस्प्लेसमेंट में क्या डिफरेंस है. ओके, नाउ मूविंग फर्दर वी विल सी सम ऑफ द ऑब्जर्वेशन that is distance. In case of distance, we were noticing only magnitude. अभी तक हम सिर्फ मैग्नीट्यूड देख रहे थे कि कितना डिस्टेंस कवर हो रहा है. A physical quantity, listen my word carefully, a physical quantity which have only the magnitude is known as scalar quantity. Once again I am repeating, The physical quantity which has only the magnitude is known as scalar quantity. मतलब कि जिसमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ मैग्नीट्यूड हो उसे स्केलर क्वांटिटी कहेंगे, और वो क्या है? डिस्टेंस है. इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द डिस्प्लेसमेंट, in this case we were observing the magnitude but also the direction. So magnitude plus direction, that type of quantity, that type of physical quantity is known as vector quantity. Vector quantity. Is that clear to all of you? A physical quantity which has magnitude as well as direction is known as vector quantity. A physical quantity which has only magnitudes is known as scalar quantity. I think everything is clear to you. So here one question arises that can displacement be greater than distance? क्या डिस्टेंस से ज्यादा डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो सकता है? सो द आंसर इज नो, अ बिग नो, बिकॉज द डिस्प्लेसमेंट डेफिनेशन इज द शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस मेजर्ड फ्रॉम इनिशियल एंड फाइनल पोजीशन. सो displacement can never be, under no condition it can never be greater than distance. Another case, that was the case 1. In case 2, can displacement be less than distance? Yes, definitely displacement can be less than distance. In each case, see, when we were moving from O to C, the distance was covering 120 kilometers, but in this case, the distance is only 20 kilometers. So, displacement is less than distance in each case. There is one another case. If there is a motion, like say, a position A is there and position B is there. If there is a motion and the total distance is, let's say, 50 kilometers. Is it visible? Yeah, 50 kilometers. So an object is moving from A to B. The distance will be 50 kilometers. And the displacement will also be 50 kilometers because there is no चेंज इन डायरेक्शन. यानी कि अगर डायरेक्शन में चेंज ना हो तो डिस्टेंस और डिस्प्लेसमेंट, आई कैन राइट इट हियर, डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज इक्वल्स टू डिस्टेंस. इज दैट क्लियर? डिस्प्लेसमेंट कैन बी ग्रेटर देन डिस्टेंस? नो. डिस्प्लेसमेंट कैन बी लेस देन डिस्टेंस? येस, डेफिनेटली. एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट और डिस्टेंस बराबर एक कंडीशन में होंगे, जब देयर विल बी नो चेंज. So let's repeat it once again, that what is distance? A total path length covered by an object in a given time interval. इसे कहते हैं distance. There is no direction involved in it. But if the direction changes, there is involvement of the direction. So the shortest distance measured from an initial position to the final position. In this case, this is known as displacement. Distance has magnitude and known as scalar quantity. Displacement has magnitude as well as direction, that is known as vector quantity. Scalar और vector को आगे और deep में पढ़ेंगे in later classes. Here only you have to just know about it. Displacement can be greater than distance? No. Displacement can be less than distance? Yes. They both can be equal in the case only when the direction will change, or there will be no change in the direction. These are the two conditions of the dependency of the distance and displacement. I think everything is clear to you all. The next topic will be uniform motion and non-uniform motion. So be ready for that topic. If there is any doubt, just let me know about it. Till then, be safe and be happy. Thank you.